Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the play-by-play between the New York Yankees and Philadelphia Phillies. The Yankees are back in the Bronx to have a 3-game set against the Philadelphia Phillies. Shout out to the folks in the chat. How are you all doing tonight? Happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Hopefully everybody's getting ready for a good weekend. Hopefully you all have some fun plans for the weekend. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Talk to me in the chat, folks. What's going on? What's up? What's up? So the game between the Phillies and Yankees should start here in about a few minutes. Tonight's game is on Apple TV Plus. So let's see how the Yankees do. They're back in the Bronx. So they're hosting the Phillies. What's up, Desiree? How's it going? First person in the building. What is going on? So we'll see how the Yankees do tonight, folks. We'll see how the Yankees do. So hoping for a win. They really need to redeem themselves in this series after an ugly series against the Blue Jays. In that 3-game set. The good thing is at least the Yankees didn't get swept, but still just was not a great series overall. And it looks like we have Wayne Randazzo and Dontrell Willis as your commentators on Apple TV. So first time streaming a game from Apple TV. Welkin says anytime. What's up, Welkin? He says anytime I predict a win, we lose horribly like that Blue Jays game. Yeah, no doubt. Never predicting them to win again. So you'll predict for them to lose, and then they'll win. There you go. Got it. Well, yeah, the game will get underway here in about a couple of minutes. Well, hopefully we get some more people coming in. But, yeah, once again, happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good day. Everybody had a good week. No doubt, Welkin, no doubt. Yes, indeed. Should be a fun series, though. I mean, Bryce Harper for the Phillies, obviously Aaron Judge. Got you, Sunil. What's up, dude? It's going to be a big series. I mean, Phillies are a good team. They're clearly they're going to do everything they can to win, to try and maintain with the Mets. They're half a game behind the Mets in the NL East. Yankees right now 4 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. I mean, Yankees have a lot of work to do in terms of trying to make any sort of, run for the AL East. I mean, Yankees, man, they had the division lead, man. They were leading by as many as 7 games, and then to go down this bad streak. They lose the division. Now they're 4 games behind. Can they retain the AL East again in the future? I mean, we'll see. What up, Beagle? What's going on? Once again, folks, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Well, 4.5 games. I mean, either way, it's not great. What's up, McMahon? AD McMahon is in the building. How are you? Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? How are you? So game will start after the commercial break here. We're going to a commercial break. But once again, yeah, we'll see what other trades the Yankees make. I mean, are we going to see any trades tonight in the middle of the game? You never know. Or do we see any trades happening over the weekend? Again, the Yankees acquired Ryan McMahon from the Rockies. A lot of fans. I mean, some fans were happy with it. Other fans were definitely not happy with it. Some fans definitely voiced their complaints about it. I don't know, man. I'm still sticking with. They got a great glove in McMahon. What's up, Egyptian? They got a good glove in McMahon. He's an immediate upgrade. I'm sure the asking price for Cabrian Hayes, or not Cabrian Hayes, but for Eugenio Suarez was probably. I'm sure the Diamondbacks were asking for a lot. I mean, we don't know if they talked with the Pirates. I mean, there was reports saying that they were linked to IKF and Cabrian Hayes, but I mean, who knows what if the Yankees even talked to him. My man Ace is in the building. What up, Ace? I know he's doing the play-by-play on his show. Shout out to my man Ace. I'm sure all of you are subscribed to Ace, but in case you're watching this for the first time, make sure you all do. That's the way I see it too, there, Beagle. They didn't lose any big name prospects. They gave up low prospects. I mean, they gave up a couple of pitchers. It's just their number 21, number 8, number 9 pitchers. So it's not bad. It's not like they gave up a lot. I know some facts are not some folks are not happy with it, but Friday Night Baseball about to begin here on Apple TV. Looks like the Yankees are taking the field here. Will Warren stepping on the mound. Game is about to begin. Will Warren will start warming up here on the mound. So starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies: Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, Max Kepler, Otto Kemp, Bryson Stott. That is your starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. And here's Will Warren warming up in the bullpen. Again, let me know, folks, if you weren't in the pregame, let me know how you all feel about the McMahon trade. Are you all in favor of it? Not in favor of it? Let me know. 6-5, 21 starts for Will Warren, 4.91 ERA. All right. Looks like we are ready to go. And Turner will be stepping into the batter's box as the game is about to begin. Here we have Trey Turner leading things off for the Phillies. He's ready to go. Will Warren is ready to go. Umpire says play ball. And here we go, folks. Will Warren sets on the first pitch. Strike one to Turner. 0-1. 0-1 here to Turner. As Warren sets on the pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Quick 0-2 count here to Turner. Let's see if Warren can get a strikeout here. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. First strikeout of the game for Will Warren. One down. So Warren got him with 3 pitches. Nice. That's the way we like to start a game. That's what I'm talking about. And now we have Schwarber at the plate. He fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1 to Kyle Schwarber. Warren sets on the 0-1. The pitch. Inside, 1-1. What up, DM? Two and one now to Schwarber. I don't know, Sunil. I really don't know. The 2-1, 3-1. Three balls, one strike here to Schwarber. As Warren sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. And he walked him. So first walk for Warren. One out walk for Schwarber. He will take first base. And now we have Bryce Harper at the plate. I think I'm caught up with the live now. It looks like Harper is out. He flew out, and now Castellanos flew out. So that's hold on, or Bryce Harper flew out, and now Castellanos flew out. Yeah, I had to catch up with the live. I don't know why it stayed behind, but I do apologize. We are going to the bottom of the first. Hopefully I'm all caught up with you guys now. Hopefully. But 1-2-3 inning. Well, not exactly 1-2-3, but a walk and a strikeout. And got the out. What's up, Yankster? I'm caught up now. Yeah, I should be caught up now, hopefully. Sometimes with the live streams, sometimes with the live streams, it like falls behind and I catch up and I'm all good. So, and then sometimes it'll fall behind again. It's my first time with Apple TV, so bear with me, folks. If I'm not caught up, I do apologize in advance. So I'll make sure that I'm caught up with everybody. Right now, I'm seeing commercials. So bottom of the first will be coming up for the Yankees. So Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger will be due up. We'll see what they do against Taijuan Walker. So, Yankster, something positive to say about the Yankees getting a third baseman. So, sounds like you're happy with the move. No, you're good, Welkin. You're good. I just want to. You're all good, man. You don't like Apple TV announcers, and they have different angles. Their picture's very sharp. I'll give you that. I'm not gonna deny that. The picture's sharp. MLB TV, I know I'm good. I know on MLB TV, I know I'm good on MLB TV. If I'm behind on MLB TV, it's not much. It's like I'm literally maybe like just a second behind. I got to see how things work out with Apple TV. Again, my first time. So, Yankees lineup: Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Jazz, Paul Goldschmidt, Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe, Oswald, Peraza. Much rather listen to Susan than Dontrell. Well, I got the volume on low here on my end. But here we have Taijuan Walker, 3-5 record. First pitch to Grisham is 0-1. 3.75 ERA. As Walker sets on the 0-1. 0-2. Grisham questioning that call. Here's the 0-2. That pitch is low for ball one, so it's 1-2 now to Trent Grisham. The 1-2. And there's a grounder hit to Turner, who throws over to first. Oh, as Harper stretches out for that one, it is one down, just like that. That'll bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. I like the lefty approach. We got to take advantage of the parking. Yeah. I mean, I wish they had a right-handed third baseman, but hey, man, I'm not complaining about McMahon. Again, he's an immediate upgrade over what they already have. First pitch to Judge is foul back 0-1. They got a lot of lefty bats in the lineup. And that's one reason why I thought, the Yankees weren't going to go after a lefty bat for third base, but hey. As Judge grounds that, it's foul. 0-2 now to the Yankee captain. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. And Judge strikes out looking. I don't think Judge liked that call. Boone clearly not happy with it. But it was a strike 3 call. So first strikeout for Walker. That pitch looked a little low to me. Yeah, definitely clearly off the strike zone. But 2 down now in the inning. Let's see if Bellinger could keep this inning alive. Bellinger hits that ball deep into right field, looking up, looking back. That ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Cody Bellinger. Let's go. Solo home run on the first pitch. Home run for Cody Bellinger. That is his 19th home run of the season. That ball was gone, folks. Oh, my God. Yankees on the board. Well, there's one of my home run predictions. Giancarlo takes ball 1. That pitch was inside. 1-0 to Giancarlo. Let's see if he can keep this inning alive as Walker sets here on the 1-0. The pitch. And that's a grounder hit right to Harper. He tosses it to Walker, who steps on the bag for out number 3. But the Yankees are on the board on a 1-0 lead on a Cody Bellinger solo home run. Yankees on the board 1-0. Bottom or top of the second coming up. But so Bellinger has a play. He has a player option. He has a player option. So we'll see if he exercises it or if he does opt out. I know he wants to play for the Yankees. I mean, that's what he's always wanted to play for the Yankees. Give Bellinger an extension. I don't know, man. I could see Bellinger opting out of his player option and testing the free agent market. Also, remember, Scott Boras is his agent. So Scott Boras, tries to do his best to get the best for his clients. Yeah, he might opt out. If he does opt in, he's owed $25 million. When he was a free agent in the offseason last year, or when the 23, well, I'll say it like this, when the 2023 season ended and he became a free agent, there was a lot of teams hesitant about signing him. I mean, he eventually ended up signing a 3-year deal with the Cubs, but he couldn't get that long-term deal. Yeah, I know Bellinger said he wants to be a Yankee, and I think the Yankees should absolutely keep him. I think he would come at a cheaper price than a guy like Kyle Tucker, because Bellinger could also hit. He could play the field. It's not going to cost you as much as Tucker. Backhaul by him, so what's new? Yeah, exactly. Well, we are in a commercial break. Ace says, Belly. That's right, dude. All right, we should be back to the game here. Let me pull up the game cast. And here we have JT Realmuto, who's leading things off here in the top of the second for the Phillies. It's 1-0 for Realmuto as Warren sets here on the 1-0. The pitch. That is hit into left field. Bellinger, actually Grisham is right there to make the play. So Grisham makes the play. 1 down. Hey, Welkin, they should bench Grisham, right? And here we have Brandon Marsh at the plate. And he fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. Peanut, you might get your wish. It might happen. It'll be an interesting offseason for the Yankees. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Surprised he didn't call that one a strike, but then again, there's the umpires. Oh, is Boone barking from the bullpen? I saw the umpire take off his mask. Yeah. Boone, yeah, I have a feeling Boone's probably going to get kicked. He's going to get thrown out of this game. He's already unhappy with this, with the home plate umpire. The 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. What's up, Katie? One ball, 2 strikes here to Marsh. Warren sets. Here's the pitch. And that is a line drive to right field, and Marsh is on there with a single. So men on first, 1 out. And that'll bring up Max Kepler to the plate. First pitch to Kepler, outside, 1-0. Warren sets here on the 1-0. The pitch. That is called a strike, 1-1. Yeah, I see on Apple TV on the lower right-hand corner, they're showing the probabilities. So in this case for Kepler, it's the grounded and double play probability. As Warren pitched for ball 2. So Boone is second in active MLB leaders in winning percentages. Dave Roberts is in first. Rob Thompson's in third. So Boone has a .581 winning percentage. And that is right back to Warren. Let's see if they can turn 2. Oh, bad throw for Warren. Does Jazz get him? Oh, Marsh was off the bag. Jazz tried tagging him, but he was safe. So bad throw by Warren. Oh my God. That would have been a double play right there. So that is an error by Warren. Nothing Volpe could have done there. Yeah. That was like perfectly set up for a double play. Come on, man. You gotta do better. Well, hopefully this doesn't turn into anything bad. Just saying, whenever the Yankees make an error, man, the other team always makes them pay. So Yankee defense, people. Yankee defense. All right. So we got Kemp at the plate. First pitch, strike. So we have Otto Kemp. It's an 0-1 count. Runners on first and second, 1 out. What probably would have been an inning-ending double play. The inning is still alive on a bad throw by Warren. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is low, 1-1. Yeah, and usually whenever the Yankees have an error in these games, man, they usually lose, which sucks, but hopefully not the case tonight, as it's a 2-1 count to Otto Kemp. Warren sets on the 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kepler at first, Marsh at second. The 2-2. Outside, full count. Tying run at second base. And Bryson Stott is waiting on deck for the Phillies. Warren sets here on the 3-2. He steps off the mound there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Kemp. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Second strikeout of the game for Warren, 2 down. That was a big strikeout. Let's see if Warren could get out of this inning without giving up a run. Once again, runners on first and second. Tying run is on second base. Bryson Stott is coming to the plate. And first pitch is strike 1. So 0-1 here to Stott. Warren sets on the 0-1. The pitch. 1-1. Pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That is called a strike 1 and 2. Let's play that 2-strike hold. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow, it's runners on first and second. Yankees are going to get out of this jam. I guess this umpire is going to be calling strikes that are well below the strike zone strikes. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Third strikeout of the game. Warren gets himself out of there after committing that error. And we are now going to the bottom of the second. Jazz, Goldschmidt, Wells due up. So let's see if the Yankees can add to the lead. Yeah, I think this is going to be a long night for both teams with this umpire, man. Yeah, I know the strike zone. If like this is like the strike zone, all the way down here is going to be called a strike. All the way up here is going to be called a strike. See, I'm like out of the screen now. And it's like if it's way inside, it's going to be called a strike. Way outside, yeah. So they're going to be swinging at everything. Yeah, well, sounds like this umpire is going to be it's going to be a problem. But we are in a commercial break, folks. Once again, I do appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Angel Hernandez lives on. Probably Sunil. Thank you, Peanut. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm happy to do the games, man. I know sometimes these games are hard to call. Especially when the Yankees are losing or playing bad, man. Makes it hard to call, but I'm happy to do it. Like I said, I have fun doing it. Well, here we have Jazz leading things off. He swings at the first pitch. It's foul ball, 0-1. So the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. We are in the bottom of the second. Let's see what Jazz does tonight. Oh, there's a shot of Oswaldo Cabrera. That is in there for a strike, 0-2. I don't know if we see Cabrera back this season. My guess would be no. As Walker sets on the 0-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss as Jazz strikes out. One down. There's Paul Goldschmidt. He takes ball one. 1-0 here to Goldschmidt as Walker sets on the 1-0. The pitch. Right up the middle, right to the second baseman Stott, who throws over to first. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring up the catcher, Austin Wells, to the plate. Oh, Rob Thompson going out there with the trainer. The infield looks like, I don't know what's going on with Walker. Looks like he was holding his hip. I don't know if there's like a discomfort in his hip. Yeah, not sure what's going on here. I got somebody at the door. They're probably going to try and sell me something, but I ain't answering it. Yeah, hit that like. That like is that doorbell. Wow, they only hit the doorbell once. That's shocking. Maybe it's the cat. Yeah. Nah, it was some lady at the door. I don't know. She only rung the doorbell once. All right. Well, we're back to the game. Looks like Walker is okay for the moment. Let's see if anything changes. Bronco salesman. Oh boy. My long lost twin. Yeah. Okay. First pitch to Wells. 1-0. It was a woman with blonde hair. She had like papers in her hand. I don't know if she's going to try something. As Wells hits that ball deep into right field. That ball is gone. A 2-out solo home run by Austin Wells. The Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Let's go. 15th home run for Austin Wells. 370 exit velo. The Yankees take a 2-0 lead on a solo home run by the catcher, Austin Wells. So 2-0 here. Solo home run by Bellinger. Solo home run by Austin Wells. And here's Anthony Volpe. Everybody's favorite. 0-1 count to Volpe as Walker sets you on the 0-1. The pitch. That is hit to right field, but right to Castellanos for out number 3. And we are going to the top of the third. Peanut, whoa, whoa. I responded to that comment, man. But Wells gets a home run. Let's go. But third out of the inning, folks. Your super chat. Oh, snap. Dude, I am so sorry. Theo, my man, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You are the man, sir. You are the man. He is asking me what is my take on where this team is standing right now. Well, I like to trade for McMahon, but there's still work to do. That's my take. They need to get some pitching. They need to solidify that bullpen. They need to upgrade that bullpen. Once the deadline is over, I'll have a better idea. I'll give you a better opinion. Right now, like I said, I think I'm not getting 2023 vibes personally, but I understand where some of the fans are coming from. I get it. However, I think I'll have a better opinion once the deadline's over. But so far, the McMahon trade is a good one. That's a good move. Once they get some good pitching for the bullpen, then I'll be a lot happier. And they'll get some of their reinforcements coming back to help the bullpen, and then along with Luis Hill coming back to help that rotation. All right, we're back to the game here, and Will Warren throws strike one to Turner. Turner's 0 for 1 in tonight's game. We're back to the top of the lineup for the Phillies. And it's a grounder hit to Peraza, fields it, fires to first, but Turner will be safe. So it's an infield single there for Turner. And we have Schwarber at the plate. He fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 to Schwarber. Schwarber walked in his first at bat. As Turner takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. 0-2 now to Schwarber. No balls, 2 strikes here to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber calls time. Yeah, I don't see the Yankees trading Trent Grisham. He's too reliable on the outfield, man. Too valuable. Did he go? He did not. 1-2. Yotes, the 1-2 is 2-2. Pitches low. What up, Petruzzi? He says Rice getting dealt for Duran. Mark my words. All right, I'm gonna hold you to it there, buddy. Looks like Warren steps off the mound there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Schwarber. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down. So 4th strikeout for Will Warren. Harper is at the plate. He takes ball 1. He is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. So 1 out, runner on first. Warren sets on the 1-0. The pitch. 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes here to Bryce Harper. Looks like a nice day out there in Yankee Stadium. The 3-0. That is in there for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Bryce Harper. As Warren sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. Fouled away. Out of play. That ball traveled. Barely a foul ball. Oh, man. But it is a full count now to Harper. Three balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. As Warren sets here on the 3-2. Warren throws over to first to check on Turner. Three balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. As Warren sets. Here's the pitch. There it goes. Oh, it's ball 4, so it doesn't matter. So runners on first and second now for the Phillies. So second walk issued by Warren. So now we got runners on first and second with one out. And here we have Nick Castellanos at the plate. He is 0 for 1 tonight. See if Warren can get himself out of this jam that he's in. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Castellanos with runners in scoring position, 248 batting average, 4 doubles, 5 homers, 44 ribbies. As Warren sets on the 0-1, the pitch. That is popped up. Left field. Bellinger running in, makes the play. 2 down. JT Realmuto coming to the plate. So 2 outs in the inning. Runners on first and second. Yankees have a 2-0 lead. See if Warren can get out of another jam that he's in. And that first pitch is fouled. I don't care for the catcher camera angle or whatever it is. Stop doing that. I know Apple TV, I've been told, likes to do that. Oh and 1 here to Realmuto. As Warren sets, here's the pitch. It's a grounder right to Volpe. Close your eyes. Oh, he made the play. Just second to get the force out. Out number 3. And the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the third. Anybody else cover their eyes? 42 in here and 24 likes. Come on, let's go. Let's get those likes up, people. Come on. Let's make it happen. Bellinger needs to play every day, no more rest days. Well, I had to cover my eyes, man. I was like, oh, no. I remember that, Sunil. You had your unsee button. Sunil, whenever, do you quickly change to your bad prescription glasses when the balls hit to Anthony Volpe? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering. A robo call on these pitches? For real. So Petruzzi is predicting that Rice for Duran or Jack's going to be the next move. Well, there were reports saying that teams are looking at Ben Rice. Rice, Flores, Rodriguez should get it done. Well, I'm sure, Sunil. Man, I saw somebody else just walking by. I hope they're not coming up to ring my doorbell. I am not interested. You're watching the Guardians? Nice. Yeah, I was hoping the Yankees would. I wanted Bird or Halverson too. I've been saying Jake Bird, man. If not Jake Bird, then Halverson. Those were one of the 2 pitchers I wanted from the Rockies. If that's you, Petruzzi, I can't see you. All right, we're back to the game here. Bottom of the third is about to begin. And here we have Oswald Peraza leading things off. He takes strike 1. Yes, I did, Frederick. I liked it a lot. The 0-1. And there's a single for Oswald Peraza. Gets things starting here. The bottom of the third would have hit. Maybe that McMahon trade probably lit a fire under him. He's like, I don't want you guys letting me go. Keep me. Keep me. Wait for tomorrow, AD McMahon? I'd rather not. Here we have Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 1. And he takes ball 1 from Walker. Yankees have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Grisham 0 for 1 tonight. Let's see what he does in his second at bat tonight as Aaron Boone is looking on. The 1-0. 2-0. Grisham steps back into the batter's box. Walker's ready to go. Sets on the 2-0 with the pitch. 3-0 now to Trent Grisham. House chores. I got to get some laundry done. I'm not going to lie. Peraza taking his lead at first. Grisham takes strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Grisham. It's like Aaron Judge is waiting on deck. Walker sets on a 3-1. Who throws over to first to check on Peraza. The 3-1. Grisham pops it up to left field. And a play is made for out number 1. And that brings up the captain, Aaron Judge, to the plate. Let's see what Judge does here. Second time tonight as he takes ball 1, 1-0. Judge hits that ball into right field, but playable for Castellanos. He makes the play, 2 down. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, who put the Yankees on the board in his first at-bat with a solo home run. Judge just misses with that one. And there goes Peraza. Oh! As Turner could not secure it, he is safe. Peraza crashed into him. Hopefully he's all right. That looked pretty bad. And Peraza's face crashed right into his leg. As Bellinger takes strike 1. So we got a runner on second with 2 outs. Bellinger's at the plate. It's an 0-2 count to Bellinger. Bellinger pops that one up to left field. And a play is made for out number 3, top of the 4th coming up. So March Kepler Kemp will be coming up in the top of the 4th. All right, all right, all right. So still a 2-0 game, top of the fourth. So let's see what Warren does. You're trying Sonic for the first time. Sonic is all right. Sonic is cool. If you and Brad came to my door, not great things. Patrick says, seems like there's a new lineup every game. Do you think that they may be contributing to their struggles? I mean, offensively, I mean, the Yankees are still one of the top teams. I mean, they're still one of the top teams in a lot of these offensive categories. Yeah, they've been struggling as of late, no doubt. Is it how, is there going to be more of a consistent lineup once McMahon is in here? I don't know. I what I think the Yankees are still going to play are going to be shuffling the lineup. Honestly, Goldschmidt's going to get his leadoff spot against lefties, and then the leadoff spot's going to be between Grisham and Dominguez. You think they're going to platoon Peraza and McMahon? I don't see it, dude. Yeah, Peraza will probably be that backup infielder because Vivas has those options. So yeah, I can see that. Peraza's surviving. And first pitch from Warren. Strike one to Marsh. Here's the 0-1. One ball, one strike now to Brandon Marsh. He is 1-for-1 in tonight's game. Can we trade Boone? Sure. So one ball, one strike here to Marsh. As Warren sets outside 2-1. Yeah, the Mets acquired Gregory Soto from Baltimore. That was a good move for the Mets. They definitely need pitching. I mean, the Mets, just like the Yankees, need pitching. The 2-1. That is called ball 3. It is 3-1 now to Marsh. As Warren sets, here's the pitch. Ball 4 to Marsh. Looks like that is the third walk by Will Warren. And that brings up Max Kepler. And there's a bunt by Kepler, fielded by Warren, throws to first, gets Kepler out. Marsh moves over to second, so it's a sacrifice bunt. So one down, runner on second. And that'll bring up Otto Kemp to the plate. Oh and 1 to Kemp. What's up, Rob? One and one. The 1-1. There's a grounder, but foul. 1-2. God, I hate that camera angle. One ball, two strikes here to Kemp. One out, runner on second as Warren sets here on the 1-2. The pitch, 2-2. Yeah, the game's on Apple TV. It's my first time calling a game from Apple TV. I signed up. The 2-2, full count. Three balls, two strikes here to Kemp. Big pitch coming up. Kemp steps back into the batter's box. He's ready to go. Warren as he is ready to go as he sets here on the 3-2. The pitch. Struck him out. Let's go. Good strikeout of the game for Will Warren. Down. I'm sure Rob Thompson's not happy with it. Kemp certainly was not happy with it. He thought it was ball 4. Yeah, this guy's been consistent for both teams, calling those types of pitches strikes. I mean, based on that, it was right on the edge, but yeah, this guy's going to be he's going to be annoying players and managers. Stott is at the plate. It's 0-1 to Stott. He's 0 for 1 tonight. One and one. One ball, one strike here to Stott. Warren sets. 1-2. Pitch was fouled off. 1-2. Let's play that. Ball, two strikes. Warren sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. Third base umpire said 2-2. Make it happen, Frederick. Warren steps off. The 2-2. It's a grounder hit to Jazz. Fields it, throws to first. Just gets him out for out number 3. So far, so good for Will Warren. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Commercial break here, folks. Hey, what's up there, Victor? What's going on, man? How do you feel about the Ryan McMahon trade? I know you wanted him, so they got your man. How do you feel, bro? So scared of anyone other than goalie fielding? I'm not worried about Jazz. And once Ryan McMahon's in there, I'm not going to be worried about him. Victor loves it. Yeah. So Victor loves the trade. And it didn't cost him a lot. Holy smokes. Our friend Rob Saxon just gifted 10 Strike Zone memberships. Dude, you are the man. I gotta play this one more time. Woo! 10 Strike Zone gifted memberships. Who are the recipients? I gotta check this. David Cohen, Brandon Lee, Jockey Boy, Size of a Beetlebug, Raziel, Merc So Saucy, Max, Carol, James, Mallycat. Congratulations. You just got a gifted membership from Rob Saxon. Rob, you are the freaking man. Oh, you are the man, dude. Thank you so much. Woo! Yeah, well, YouTube picks it randomly, and you have to turn it on your settings. So, um, shout out to Rob though for the gifted memberships. You are the man, dude. Wow, so generous of you. And we got David Cohen in the chat. You are one of the recipients. So, you and 9 other folks. Yeah, Jockey Boy says how to come over for the game to like the stream and say thanks for the membership. There you go, Jockey Boy. Yeah, thank Rob for that. Yeah, you got it, David. I mean, but thank Rob. Right, thank Rob Saxon. He gifted a membership. So you are the man, dude. But we have Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. It's 0-1. 1-1 now to Giancarlo. Giancarlo is 0 for 1 tonight. All right, cool. Yeah. Swing and a miss by Stanton. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Giancarlo fouls that back. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Inside, full count. As Giancarlo strikes out, 1 down. And I'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr., who struck out in his first at bat. We appreciate giving back there, Rob. You are the man, dude. It is 0-1 to Jazz. 1-1. The 1-1. Now back 1-2. Yeah, good question there, Victor. We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. But it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead. The pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. The 2-2. Jazz hits that on a little blooper, and that will drop in front of Marsh. Jazz gets his first hit. He is on there with a single, so runner on first. To answer your question there, David, I would look at Minnesota because I do for pitching, I would love for them to go after Joe Ryan, man. That would be pretty freaking awesome. Or Duran. Oh, there's a pickoff attempt. Jazz just makes it back. So we got Goldschmidt at the plate. He is 0 for 1. Jazz leading there at first base. Let's see if he attempts to steal. First pitch to Goldschmidt. Strike one. Oh, 1 to Goldschmidt. Walker sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Goldschmidt. Yeah, it'll cost a lot, dude. I mean, you know, I like the pitching though. I like those names that the Twins have. That is a pretty good deal there, David. But there's no way they require all of them. Blocked by Realmuto. It is 1-2 now to Goldschmidt. The Yankees are going to have to give up a lot to get those guys. It is 1-2 to Paul Goldschmidt as Walker sets the pitch. Pitch is low. 2-2. 2-2. Griffin Jacks. I wouldn't mind Griffin Jacks. I know that's a name that's been mentioned quite a bit from Yankees fans. He's good. Austin Wells waiting on deck. Ooh, close one there as Jazz makes it back safely to first. Walker trying to pick off Jazz there. Jazz just gets in. The 2-2. And Goldschmidt rips that, but it is foul. Still 2-2. Goldschmidt fouls that one off. Still 2-2. Still staying alive. I mean, whether or not Ryan is traded or not traded, I will. It would be awesome if the Yankees had him, though. Joe Ryan's solid. The 2-2. Goldschmidt once again fouls it off. Battling here against Walker. The 2-2. Walker or Goldschmidt hits that to right field. Castellanos makes the play, 2 down. And that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. So I'm watching the game on Apple TV. As far as I'm using MLB's GameCast right now to show you all as far as following along. I use MLB's GameCast, but I watch the game from Apple TV. And as far as what I used, I use StreamYard. when I go live, or for when I do videos of like if I put out videos. 1-0 to Austin Wells. Wells with a solo homer in his last at bat that gave the Yankees second run of the game. Looks like an amazing night out there in the Bronx. Jazz takes his lead, 2-0. And Wells, off the glove of Harper. And Stott still makes the play for out number 3. And we're going to the top of the 5th. Nah, I use StreamYard. That would be a fire rotation. So check this out. I'll throw this one out there. You know, while we're talking about different scenarios, different hypotheticals. So Skubal, right? Tarek Skubal is going to be a free agent after the 2026 season. Would you want the Yankees to sign him? I'll let you all answer that question. Would he be worth the money to sign? So, you know, assuming the Yankees, which I don't think they will, I don't think they will sign a guy like Kyle Tucker, right? Go after Skubal after the 2026 season. What do you think? You don't want him, but you don't think it's realistic. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah, 5 years, he'll be 30. He's going to look for a long-term deal though. Yeah, it was just a thought. I'm not saying that the Yankees will, but I just wanted to get folks' thoughts on this. So, Los, which Los? Might need to trade Rodon. He would have to waive his no trade clause. John S. not in the lineup. Well, I'm not saying give him a 10-year contract, but he's not going to take a 5-year. All right, we are back to the game. Warren is back on the mound. We're in the top of the 5th. First pitch is a strike. We have Turner at the plate. He's 1 for 2, so 0-2 now to Turner. Bench is cleared. Oh, man, I'll have to check that out later. And that is a single for Turner. He's now 2 for 3 tonight. Leadoff man on here in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber to the plate. Here's Schwarber. Warren sets. Here's the pitch. Oh, Schwarber hits that ball deep in the right field. Looking up, looking back. That ball is gone. We have ourselves a tie game. It's a 2-2 game. We got to boo this one. So we are tied up at 2 on a 2-run shot by Kyle Schwarber here in the top of the 5th. It's a 2-2 game. Nobody out. That brings up Bryce Harper. And we got ourselves a new ball game here, folks. Harper 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch, grounded foul, 0-1. Yeah. I mean, shoot. If they said Spencer Jones for Paul Skeens, it'd be hard to say no, man. As Harper pops that one up in the infield. Who makes the play? Goldschmidt makes the play. 1 down. And here we have Castellanos, who is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. He takes ball 1. Warren sets on the 1-0. One and one. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Castellanos hits that ball to left field. Bellinger running in, makes the play. 2 down. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, 2-2 game. A 2-run homer hit by Schwarber. And now we have JT Realmuto at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He takes ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1. Petruzzi, sue me. How about that? As Warren sets here on the 1-1. The pitch. Grounded foul. 1-2. Let's play that 2-strike. 2 strikes. Game. Got a strikeout here. Ace must be getting bored on his channel. That's why he's coming over here. 2-2 here to Realmuto. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Warren sets. The 2-2 is fouled away. Still 2-2. The 2-2. And that is a single for Realmuto. Keeps this inning alive. A 2-out single for JT Realmuto. And here we have Brandon Marsh at the plate. He takes strike one. Pitches outside, 1-1. Blue Jays 5-1. Man on third. So they're winning, huh? And Blue Jays are tough, man. They're tough. Warren sets on the 1-1. The pitch. 1-2. Once again, let's play that two-strike horn. 1 ball, 2 strike, Marsh. First 2-2 game. Top of the Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Bottom of the fifth coming up, but the Phillies are on the board on a 2-run home run by Kyle Schwarber. It's a 2-2 game going into the bottom of the fifth. And we have Volpe, Peraza, Grisham coming up. So 8-9-1 batters coming up for the Yankees. Warren so far, 5 innings pitched, gave up the 2 runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. So we'll see if he comes back out for the 6th. Looks like he is at 84 pitches. Yankees bats, Yankees offense, they need to get something going. 6-1 now. Jeez, man. Let me check all these other scores around Major League Baseball. 0-0 game between the Pirates and Diamondbacks, bottom 7th. Rockies beating the Orioles right now 5-4. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Top of the 5th, yeah. Blue Jays beating the Tigers 6-1. Top of the 5th, Cardinals beating the Padres 3-0. Dodgers beating the Red Sox 3-2. In the bottom of the 4th, 3-2 game between the Reds and Rays. That's going to go into the top of the 4th. White Sox beating the Cubs right now 5-0 in the top of the 3rd. 1-0 game between the Rangers and Braves, top of the 2nd. 0-0 game between the Nationals and Twins going into the top of the 2nd. Bottom of the 1st, Athletics beating the Astros 3-0 going into the bottom of the 1st. Those are your scores, and there was a final score today of 5-1 between the Marlins and Brewers. The Marlins beat the Brewers 5-1. But those are your scores, folks, and we got a couple of games starting here in a little bit. But the bottom of the 5th coming up here for the Yankees Phillies games. So once again, folks, do appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Tigers have been on a little bit of a slump. Yeah, buddy. All right, bottom of the 5th. Man, the skies look amazing out there at the stadium. And Volpe is at the plate. He takes strike one. One and one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Volpe 0 for 1 tonight. The 1-2. Volpe hits that to center field, playable for Marsh, who makes the play. 1 down. We have Oswald Peraza at the plate. He's 1-for-1, had a single in his first at bat. It's 0-1 to Peraza. And bunt attempt, 0-2 now. The 0-2, 1-2. One ball, two strikes here to Peraza. Single and a stolen base. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Peraza hits a grounder to third and just gets him out as Kemp makes the play. 2 down. Let's see how close. It was pretty close. He thought he was safe. Are the Yankees going to challenge it? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, just got him out. They showed the replay, so it was the right call. Here we have Grisham, who's 0-for-2. And he hits a grounder. And that is out number 3. Yankees go down in order. 2-2 game. Top of the 6th coming up. Welkett says Volpe hitting those 2 homers against the Braves is going to end his career. That's funny. Rob is saying Cashman gave a little too much. McMahon isn't worth anything because of the $17 million a year. I mean, the money tied to him is a lot for sure, but I mean, they had to get a third baseman. I mean, it's better than what they have right now. He's a defensive upgrade. They gave up a couple of pitchers, so it was a number 9 and number 21. Bench home Grisham the homer tonight. Yeah, exactly. $17 million chump change, not a big deal. I mean, if LeMahieu was still on his team, they would have been paying him $15 million, right? So it's not like McMahon is tied to a long-term deal. I mean, he'll be a free agent in 2028. All right, top of the 6th coming up. They got Hicks's money coming off, believe it or not. They have Goldschmidt's money coming off. As Kepler pops that up, Volpe's right there, makes the play. So Warren back out here in the 6th inning. So 1 down. Welkin held his breath. Yeah, no surprise. Here's Otto Kemp, who's 0 for 2. He takes ball 1. Yeah, Miami paying some, right? They're going to start paying $10 million next season for Giancarlo's contract. That is a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Foul back. 1-2. Warren sets on the 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out looking. He said, sit down, boy. 2 down. Nice strikeout there by Warren. So that was a 7th strikeout for Will Warren. And his night is over. Boone is making a pitching change. Let's see who's coming into the game. So Warren's final stat line outing, right? Will Warren went 5 2/3, gave up 5 hits, gave up the 2 runs on that 2-run homer to Schwarber. He walked 3, struck out 7. I mean, all things considered, right? Besides the 2-run home run, he had that error too, but it was a good outing. I think it was better than what I'm sure a lot of us expected, but I'll take it. What do you all think? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, for sure, Sunil. Looks like Tim Hill is going to come into the game to replace Will Warren. Yeah, I would have left him in there. I don't know. I'm not sure what the strategy was. But the game will resume here soon. 2 outs, Tim Hill coming into the game. Yeah, thanks for the update there, Brandon Lee. I was going over the scores, but thank you for the update. You guys are definitely destroying the Tigers right now. What's up there, Sean? All right, so we are back to the game. So Warren's night is over. Here's Tim Hill. Strike 1 to Stott, Bryson Stott. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, 2-2 game. One and two. Time to play that. Ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 6-2 game. See if Hill could get a strikeout here, get out of this inning. As he sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Foul away. And Sunil coming in with his predictable jokes. The 1-2. Foul back. Still staying alive. The 1-2. Foul ball. Still 1-2. Hill sets on the 1-2. The pitch. He struck him out for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Yankees bats, once again, need to get something going. And we're going to a commercial break. So Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, the big bats coming up. Let's see what they can do. Tim Hill should come out of the bullpen on a Harley. Or one of those vintage cars, man. I like Tim Hill, man. I do like Tim Hill. Honestly, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. But commercial break, bottom of the 6th coming up. So let's see. We got 44 votes in the chat, and 80% of you have said that the Yankees are going to get the win tonight. Eric Plunk. I remember the name there, Victor. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Game will resume here shortly. Once again, folks, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. What's up, Khadija? Welcome. How are you? What is going on? Bottom of the 6th. So this game is going by pretty fast. About an hour and 40 minutes into the game. Bottom of the 6th coming up. First pitch to Judge. Fouls it off. So Judge 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Walker still in the game for the Phillies as that pitch is high, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Judge calls time. Walker sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. And jams him up. There's a grounder as Judge is out for out number 1. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. Bellinger with a homer tonight. He is 1 for 2. First pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 or 2-0, excuse me, to Bellinger. 2 balls, no strikes as Walker sets on the 2-0. The pitch. It's called strike. 2-1. Three and one now to Cody Bellinger. 3 balls, 1 strike. Walker sets on the 3-1. The pitch. Gets a piece of that. Still staying alive. Full count now to Cody Bellinger. As Bellinger pops that one up to center field, Marsh makes the play, 2 down. And that brings up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. So Yankees offense is not making it happen after the Austin Wells home run. Strike 1 to Giancarlo. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Quick 0-2 count here to Giancarlo. The 0-2. Fouled off. Still 0-2 to Giancarlo. One and two. The 1-2. 2-2 now to Giancarlo Stanton. Let's see if Stanton can keep this inning alive. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2-2 game. The 2-2. Giancarlo Stanton hits that ball deep in the right center field. That ball is gone. A solo home run for Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees take a 3-2 lead. 6 home run by Giancarlo Stanton. Let's go. 415-foot home run, 106.7 miles per hour. And just like that, the Yankees take a 3-2 lead on a solo home run by Giancarlo Stanton. Well, my second prediction came into fruition. Now I just need Judge to hit a home run. 2-out solo homer. 3 of those tonight. And here's Jazz. He's 1 for 2. Let's see if he could keep this inning alive. So Giancarlo with 435 career home runs, active amongst Major League Baseball players. And there's a ground ball fielded, and Jazz will be safe. Jazz keeps it alive. So it looks like Rob Thompson has seen enough from Walker as he takes him out. So there'll be a pitching change. Big friggin' G with a homer. And we are in a commercial break, so it looks like Tanner Banks will be coming into the game for Taijuan Walker, left-handed pitcher. So this is interesting. So Banks against Goldschmidt. Lefty versus righty. Goldschmidt hits lefties well. Okay. Yeah, Banks looks like he's got a 3.43 ERA. Let's see what Goldschmidt does. Absolutely, Brad. Tell him, dude. Tell him. Welkin. Oh, my God. Yeah, Stanton's been doing well lately. Indeed, man. You give Stanton a little bit of time, man. He starts to do some great things. But the game should resume here shortly. We are still in a commercial break. All right, we are back to the game. Strike one to Goldschmidt. So Banks is on the mound for the Phillies. 3.43 ERA, 44 games, 2-2 record. Got a .96 whip. That whip is really good. Jazz takes his lead at first. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. Yeah, Walker went for 5 2/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 3. The 1-1. And that is popped up. And that will drop in front of Castellanos. Goldschmidt keeping this inning alive. We got runners on first and second now with 2 outs. So Yankees making some things happen here with 2 outs. Giancarlo Stanton home run that gave them the lead. And back-to-back hits here from Jazz and Goldschmidt. And Austin Wells is at the plate now. So let's see what Austin Wells does here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. He had a homer, and he's 1 for 2 tonight as he takes strike 1. Strike 2 now to Austin Wells, 0-2. Yeah, Welkin, I just about threw up too. The 0-2 pitch is high, 1-2. Wells fouls it off, still 1-2. And Wells strikes out. But the Yankees do take the lead on a Giancarlo Stanton home run. It is a 3-2 game. Can the Yankees protect this lead? We are going to the top of the 7th. Yeah, right, Wilkin? Got a spicy chicken burrito there, Sunil. Nice. That sounds good. Blue Jays winning 6-2 now. Okay. Yeah, Dodgers are still beating the Red Sox 3-2 in the top of the sixth. Athletics beating the Astros 5-0 going into the top of the third. 0-0 game between the Nationals and Twins. Rangers beating the Braves 2-0. White Sox beating the Cubs 6-0, bottom of the fourth. 3-0 Cardinals are beating the Padres, top of the seventh. 3-2 game. Reds beating the Rays. Reds beating the Rays 3-2 in the bottom of the sixth. Rockies beating the Orioles 5-4 in the bottom of the going into the bottom of the seventh. 0-0 game, bottom ninth between the Pirates and Diamondbacks. Yeah, no doubt, Walken. All right. We are back to the game. Top of the seventh. Tim Hill back on the mound. It's 1-0 here to Turner, who's 2 for 3 in today's game. 2-0. Three and 0 now to Turner. Three and 1. Turner thought it was ball 4. Home plate umpire said not so fast. The 3-1. And that is caught by Aaron Judge. It's 1 out as of right now, but Turner is standing at first base. I couldn't tell on that play. So Turner would have hit. So that ball actually did hit the grass before the glove. So leadoff man on here in the top of the seventh. This brings up Schwarber, who had a 2-run homer earlier in the game. And it's 1-1 now to Schwarber. The 1-1, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. So a tying run is on first base. And that one's hit sharply. And Turner will stop at second. So runners on first and second now with nobody out. So tying run now at second base. So here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He shows bunt, and it's strike one. As Hills sets here on the 0-1. Was there a bulk? Oh, pitch clock violation. It's 1-1 now, so pitch clock violation. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, here we go. As Hill sets on the 1-1, the pitch. And this could, no 2. As Goldschmidt fields it, tosses it to Hill for out number 1. But now we got runners on second and third, tying run now on third base. So things getting a little interesting here in the top of the 7th. All right, that's going to do it for Tim Hill. Now it looks like Luke Weaver is going to be coming into the game, folks. So Luke Weaver will be coming into the game with 1 out, runners on second and third. So let's see if Weaver is able to get out of this jam. So Hill is responsible for the runners on base. When we get back from commercial, we'll face Castellanos. But let's see what Weaver does. If Weaver gets out of this jam, I'll be impressed, man. I'll be really, really impressed. But commercial break. Game will be resuming here momentarily. Again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate all the support for the channel. Yeah, we're now less than 200 subs away from 2,000. So if there's anybody out there that is not subbed, if you're watching this for the first time, hit that sub button. Let's get to that. Let's get to that 2,000. So Weaver needs 2 big outs here to get out of this inning. Can he do it? He will face Nick Castellanos, who is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. As Weaver sets first pitch. That is popped up. Right field line. Goldschmidt. Oh, cannot make the play. It is 0-1 now to Castellanos. Man, if he made that play, that would have been a big out right there. That was a tough play to make, but man, if Goldschmidt made that play, that would have been freaking impressive. All right, it is 0-1 here to Castellanos as Weaver sets on the 0-1. The pitch, low for ball 1, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Castellanos as Weaver sets here on the 1-1. The pitch, ball in the dirt, blocked by Wells, 2-1. Runner stay put. We're officially 2 hours into tonight's game. Weaver steps off. So 2-1 to Castellanos. Weaver sets. The 2-1 pitch. And Goldschmidt goes, oh, whoa, my God, what was that throw? And on that bad throw from Goldschmidt, it's a tie game. And Castellanos goes to second on the bad throw. Oh, my God. Come on, man. Once again, we have ourselves a tie game. That throws it way out of Wells' reach. Nothing Wells could have done there. They take the lead, then they give it back. They take the lead and they give it back. So second and third, 1 out, 0-1 here to Realmuto. And oh my God, Realmuto hits a bomb to left field. And just like that, the Phillies take a 6-3 lead. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. Wow. That deserves some booze right there. Yo, this is once again the Yankees beating themselves with piss poor defense, man. That one was from Goldschmidt, which is a rarity. So the nightmare continues. Oh and 1 now to Marsh. He takes ball 1-1. So 1 out. Top of the seventh, 6-3 game. Realmuto hit a 3-run bomb to give the Phillies the lead. The 1-1. 2-1. Well, keep in mind too, there. He came into the game with runners in scoring position. As Marsh fouls off that pitch, it's 2-2. So he already came into a bad situation as it is. The 2-2. As Marsh pops that up, who makes the play? Judge calls it off. He makes the play, 2 down. Yeah, interestingly enough, he has struggled a little bit more off the IL. I don't disagree with that. And Devin Williams has actually been better. So what do you make of it? But once again, an error leads to more trouble. Never fails. The 2-0. 2-1, 2-1 foul back. Kepler 0 for 2 in tonight's game. We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. They're a peanut. Never know what the game is going to bring. As Weaver sets here on the 2-1 to pitch. 3-1. Yeah, when they score 3 or less runs, yeah, they generally speaking they lose these games. The 3-1. It's a grounder. Hits a Goldschmidt. He feels that, steps on the bag. Out number 3. We are going to the bottom of the 7th. It is the 7th inning stretch. Get up, stretch, get a food, get a drink, get a snack, folks. Come right back. I'll leave you all with some tunes. I'll be right back. Let's get back to the game here. Let me get on camera. All right, bottom of the 7th, Jordan Romano is on the mound for the for the Phillies. Volpe, Peraza, and Grisham will be due up here in the bottom of the 7th. All right, game should resume here shortly. I believe Volpe will be leading off. So Volpe 0 for 2 tonight. Let's see what he does here in the bottom of the 7th. Yankees are trailing 6-3 in tonight's game. First pitch from Romano. Inside, ball 1. That is called a strike, 1-1. I don't think Volpe agreed with that call. As Romano sets here on the 1-1, the pitch. 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike to Volpe. As Romano sets here on the 2-1, the pitch. Volpe hits that ball into left field. That ball is traveling. That ball is gone. A solo home run for Anthony Volpe. It is now a 6-4 game. 14th home run for Anthony Volpe. 344 92.1. It is now a 6-4. Yep, 6-4 game. So Volpe with his 4th home run in about a week here. It's a 6-4 game. Do the Yankees have a rally? And here's Ben Rice, who's pinch hitting for Peraza. Ball 1. One and 0 to Peraza as Romano sets here on the 1-0. The pitch. And a little blooper hit, and that will drop. And let's see, Rice is going to stay at first. So he gets a single. So things getting a little interesting here in the bottom of the 7th. So a home run by Volpe, a blooper by Ben Rice, nobody out. Oh, balk was called on Romano. So that sends Rice to second. Grisham is at the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit of the night. And Grisham hits a grounder right to Harper, who steps on the bag for out number 1. Rice goes to third. So Grisham still does his job despite the out. And this brings up the captain, Aaron Judge. Big friggin' moment right here in the bottom of the 7th. Judge is 0 for 3. 1-0 to Aaron Judge. Big moment here for the captain. Can he come through? Cody Bellinger's waiting on deck. The 1-0. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Judge was looking for that one. Swung and missed. It's 1-1 now to the Yankee captain. Romano sets here on the 1-1. The pitch. 2-1. Two balls, one strike to Aaron Judge. Run around third, 1 out, 6-4 game. The 2-1. Judge. Ooh, foul ball. Out of play, 2-2. Just misses it. Judge looking for it, though. He's looking for it. Two balls, two strikes, 1 out, 6-4 game. Rice is at third. Romano sets. He steps off. The 2-2. Judge hits that ball into center field and playable for Marsh. And that will score Ben Rice as he tags up from third base. It is now a 6-5 game. So Judge gets the job done. So the Yankees are now down by 1. And this brings up Cody Bellinger to the plate. So sac fly by Judge. Yeah, Judge was definitely looking for it. So now we have Cody Bellinger at the plate. Bellinger 1 for 3. 1-0 to Cody Bellinger. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One ball, one strike. So Bellinger, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 struck him out looking. But the Yankees score 2, 6-5 game. The Yankees are down by 1. Kemp, Stott, Turner coming up. So 8-9-1 batters. I'm going to take a commercial break. I'll be right back, folks. Or we are in a commercial break. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, folks. I know I'm late. I apologize. I had to step away. Well, it looks like Otto Kemp grounded out, and we have Stott at the plate. Ian Hamilton's on the mound. 0-2 here to Stott. Stott calls time. Pitch is low for ball one. 1-2 now to Stott. The 1-2. As Stott hits that to right field. Judge is right there. Makes the play on the fly ball. 2 down. And they're showing highlights of this 2009 World Series. What a year that was, man. Hideki Matsui. Definitely deserving of the MVP award. And here we have Turner at the plate. He's 3 for 4. He takes ball 1. Oh, I definitely remember him, Susan. As Hamilton sets on the 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Ball 2 strikes. 2 out of the 8th. 5. Pitch is low. Ball 2. 2-2. Oh, that pitch goes to the backstop. Three balls, 2 strikes now to Turner. It's a full count. The payoff, ball 4. So Turner reaches base on a 2-out walk. Inning is still alive. So here we have Schwarber, who had a 2-run home run earlier. He's 2 for 3 tonight. First pitch is ball 1. As Hamilton sets on a 1-0, the pitch is high. 2-0 now to Schwarber. Hamilton throws over to first to check on Turner. It's 2 balls, no strikes to Schwarber. The 2-0, 2-1. Hamilton sets on the 2-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, that ball is hammered to right field. It's a line drive home run to right. And it's the second home run by Schwarber. It is now an 8-5 game. Oh, my God. Phillies bats coming through here. Once again, clear as day, the Yankees bullpen is in shambles. Man, moves need to happen. Reinforcements need to come back. I mean, this bullpen is just getting beat up right now, man. Not just in this game, just over the last month. And here we have Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 3 tonight. He fouls off the first pitch. Harper fouls that pitch off. It's 0-2. We'll play the 2-strike horn. And it's a strikeout. Strike 3. So Hamilton gets a strikeout, but the Phillies put up 2 more runs on the second home run of the night by Schwarber, another 2-run shot. Can the Yankees answer back? Can they make something happen here in the bottom of the 8th? So Stanton, Jazz, Goldschmidt, due up. Oh, my God. It's like when the Yankees make some sort of comeback, make it like a 1-run game, tie it up, then they just cough it back up again, man. Never ends. Yeah, Hamilton just isn't it. Yeah, Nosebleed says just DFA Hamilton. He is done. Yeah, I mean, I had some expectations for Hamilton going into the season, but he's just not it, man. Blue Jays right now, they're beating the Tigers 6-2. It's the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers are beating the Red Sox 5-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Reds beating the Rays right now 7-2. White Sox beating the Cubs 11-0, bottom of the 6th. Twins beating the Nationals 1-0, bottom of the 6th. 3-0 game. Rangers beating the Braves 3-0, bottom of the 5th. Athletics beating the Astros 9-0 going into the top of the 5th. Angels Mariners game about to begin. Mariners made that trade for Josh Naylor last night from Arizona. And in extra innings, the Diamondbacks beat the Pirates 1-0. They beat them in the 11th inning. Rockies beat the Orioles 6-5. And then the Cardinals beat the Padres 3-0. Yeah. Well, yeah, Loaisaga, he's just not it either, man. But I don't think they definitely should move on from him after the season. Edmundo Sosa is in third base. We have Herring on the mound for the Phillies. Orion Herring. It's 2-0 here to Giancarlo. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton 1 for 3, had a solo homer. The 2-1. Ooh, check swing foul. 2-2. The 2-2. Giancarlo hits that ball, but it is foul. Still 2-2. Yankees are down 8-5 here in the bottom of the eighth. Swing and a miss. Giancarlo strikes out, one down. That'll bring Jazz Chisholm to the plate. First pitch. Ball one to Jazz. Jazz 2 for 3 tonight. One and one as Jazz fouls that pitch off. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. Jazz strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kirk Herring. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. First pitch to Goldschmidt is 1-0. Two and 0 now. Pitch is inside. Kirk Herring sets here on the 2-0. The pitch. Goldschmidt fouls that one off. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Paul Goldschmidt as Kirk Herring sets here on the 2-1. The pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. The 2-2. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Goldschmidt. Kirk Herring sets. Payoff pitch. And there's a single to right field as Goldschmidt keeps this game alive. Or keeps this inning alive. So runner on first. That'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. Let's see if Wells could keep it going. Big swing and a miss by Wells. It's 0-1. Kirk Herring sets here on the 0-1 to pitch. Fouled off, 0-2. The 0-2. Ball in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Wells gets a piece of that. Still 1-2. So 1-2 strikes with 2 outs. Got a runner on first. Bottom of the 8th. Yankees are down 8-5. Goldschmidt, or excuse me, Wells fouls it off. Still staying alive. 1-2. Wells hits that to left center field, but the play is made. That ends the inning. Yankees are down 8-5. Top of the 9th coming up. The only way Aaron Boone leaves is if the Yankees say, "Hey, your job is done here." That's the way. That's the only way he's off this team. Yep. So Blue Jays officially beat the Tigers 6-2. That game is over. So Yankees on the verge of trailing even further in the AL East. Seattle winning 1-0 right now against the Angels, bottom of the first. Athletics beating the Astros 9-0 right now, going into the bottom of the 5th. Rangers beating the Braves 4-0, bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 6th. Twins beating the Nationals 1-0. 11-0 game. Top of the 7th. White Sox are beating the Cubs 11-0. Reds are beating the Rays 7-2. In the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers beating the Red Sox 5-2 in the top of the 9th. You only trust Devin Williams, right? I mean, he's been the bright spot in that bullpen right now. He started out the season rough, man. Yeah, Brandon. I mean, I do like McMahon. I mean, he's got a good glove. You know, the only one of the couple of negative things I'll point out is just basically I don't like the lefty bat, man. I mean, it's just the Yankees have a lot of lefty bats, but I'll take the glove because the Yankees need to get better defensively. And it's been another, piss poor defensive performance tonight. Never fails, really. Yeah, it's been, his bat hasn't been great. Although, in the last 6 weeks, his bat's been coming around. Hopefully, it carries here with the Yankees. And Castellanos hits that into the gap, and it is a leadoff double here in the top of the 9th. They got Scott Effross in the game. So Effross is in the game for the Yankees. So runner on second. Yankees already in a little bit of danger here to start off the inning. I'm not saying he would have changed the outcome of the game. All I'm saying is overall it improves everything on defense for the Yankees at third base. Ground ball to short. Volpe fields it, throws over to first, records the out, one down. Castellanos remains at second. Swing and a miss by Marsh. 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Yeah, I was going to say that was a bad throw from Warren there, dude. I don't know what error. I was like, what error did Volpe commit today? Volpe actually didn't commit an error today yet. 1-2 now to Marsh. Marsh is 1 for 3 tonight. The 1-2. It's a grounder hit to Peraza, who throws over to first. 2 outs. Actually, that was Vivas. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Vivas because Rice pinch hit for Peraza. Vivas took over at third. So 2 down, runner on second. That brings up Max Kepler, who's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch, 1-0. Two and 0 now to Kepler. Three and 0 now to Kepler. Fan with a school jersey at a Yankees Phillies game. Interesting. All right, Kepler will take first base. Edmundo Sosa's at the plate. Foul ball. Now Frost sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. And that's a base hit. Castellanos rounding third, and he will score. It is now a 9-5 game. And that is an RBI single by Edmundo Sosa as the Phillies get another run. So runners on first and second with 2 outs still. So strike one here to Stott, who's 0 for 4 tonight. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Played at 2 here to Bryson Stott. Runners on second, game 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Here's the 0-2, 1-2. The 1-2. And there's a hit. That's going to go to right field to the wall. That'll probably be an 11-5 game. They busted open here. So a 2-run double there by Stott with 2 outs. 11-5 game. And the miserable inning here continues for the Yankees. My God. $11-5 game. Who had this prediction? And here we have Turner at the plate, 3 for 4 in tonight's game. 2-0. The 2-0. That is a fly ball hit to center field. Grisham could not make the play. That goes to the wall. That's going to be a 12-5 game now. So a triple for Turner. He's having himself a great night here. 12-5 game. Wow. And here we have Schwarber. He's 3 for 4, couple of home runs. Turner with his 4th 4-hit game of the season. To no now to Schwarber. Two and one. Three and one to Schwarber. The 3-1. And that is hit to right field, but playable for Judge. Makes the out. And 4 more runs for the Phillies. Oh, my God. It's a 12-5 game. Bottom of the 9th coming up. So it is up to Volpe, Vivas, and Grisham to make something happen to try and keep this game alive. I am at a loss for words, man. Yeah, we need 8 runs, no problem. Yeah. More like 7 runs, but hey, it's 1 run less at least. But yeah, they need 7 more runs. But yeah, the Yankees are down 12-5. Yeah, Yankees desperately need some they desperately need some pitching in the trade, and then obviously with some of the reinforcements coming back there, because the pitching is just getting destroyed right now. The defense isn't helping. I mean, don't get the defense isn't helping, but I'm still not ignoring the issues with the pitching. Well, 7 runs to tie it up. 7 runs to tie it up at least. I'm thinking, best case scenario. Oh, trust me, a lot of us don't trust the pen there, Brandon. Believe me on that one, there, dude. Yeah, this has just been a miserable of a game. All right. Well, bottom of the ninth, last chance for the Yankees. Here we have Anthony Volpe, who hits it on the first pitch, and one pitch, one out, just like that. He grounds out. One down. So Yankees have had some long season droughts, 20 seasons, 16. Right now it's 15. Well, the other years was 14, so painful. And we have Robert on the mound for the Phillies. Here's Vivas, who takes strike one. Daniel Robert for the Phillies. The 0-1. Oh! 1-1. Looked like that pitch hit Vivas, but it did not. The 1-1. 2-1 now to Vivas. The 2-1. Vivas hits that to right field, and Castellanos runs in, makes the play. Yankees are down to their final out. They're examining the midseason market. Man, I would love if the Yankees went after Helsley or Griffin Jacks or Duran. Those would be the names I would want the Yankees to go after for the bullpen. And here's Trent Grisham. He takes ball 1-0. Grisham is 0 for 4 tonight. Here's the 1-0. Grisham hits that ball to right field. Castellanos jumps up for that play. He makes the final out of the game. And this game is over. 12-5. 12-5 game. This game is over. Once again, the Yankees lose, in the worst way possible, which seems to be the thing as of late. And not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see, but the Yankees lose another one. Another bad game. Not really much to say here. Some defensive miscues, errors by the Yankees, and the bullpen just could not hold it down. Just miserable. Just bullpen just still a problem. So hopefully Cashman and Hal, right? Cashman at least is on the phone, man. making calls here because this just isn't it. Yankees desperately need to get some bullpen arms and trades, and they desperately need their reinforcements coming back. When are they coming back? I mean, who knows at this point? But my God, this is bad. And snap, my man Victor coming through with the $5 super chat. You are the man. He's like going to put mine together for tomorrow. Another great game calling. Brother, stay blessed. Thank you so much, sir. You the man, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the continued support. But, another bad game. There's really nothing much to say, nothing to break down. Yankees just couldn't hold it down. The Phillies just went to town tonight. But tomorrow's game is going to be it'll be Marcus Stroman on the mound against Rangers Suarez. Let's see how tomorrow afternoon's game is going to go. Ryan McMahon should be in the lineup, I would assume. But, Stroman, for what it's worth, I mean, he's actually looked pretty decent in his last few starts. How does he do against the Phillies? We'll see. But Yankees are trailing even further now in the division. But here we are, folks. Here we are. But hopefully the Yankees can bounce back tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is an afternoon game. But I'm going to end it right here. Do appreciate you all hanging out for these 3 hours. I know it's hard watching these games. Trust me, it's hard for me. It's hard for me calling these games. I hate when this team loses. But here we are, folks. But let's hope they can bounce back with a win tomorrow and they don't lose the series tomorrow. But, folks, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, thank you for your continued support. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Make sure you all hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't yet, if you're watching this on a rerun, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.